So, hello, my name is Giovanna. You can call me Gio. I am from Brazil, so you may be listening to English with this Portuguese accent. I will try my best to make myself understandable. Today, we are going to talk about pricing, how to put a price into a product or into a service that you want to offer to your customers. To put a price into something should be something easy. We have to consider three things. Just follow me. For example, let's imagine that what you do is a product, like a bag, like this. So, this is my bag. And I want to sell this bag after I had take care of the fabric, all the items of this bag, after spending my time, making the bag. Now I'm ready to find a customer and to sell it for a price. I don't know by now what's the price of the bag, but I have to keep in my mind three things. The first thing that's very important when I am putting a price into something is that no matter what's the price I am selling, this price must contain enough money for me to make another bag. Every time when I sell a product or when I offer a service, the first thing that I have to keep in my mind is I need money to continue my work. I need to make enough money so I can make another bag, make another product, so I can continue to sell it. So the first thing is money to make another bag. But it's more than this. The second thing that I have to keep in mind is I need money to continue to work. So, when I am making a bag, sometimes I need to think of the food I am eating during my job, or I don't know if it's your situation or if this is the case, but if you have to walk from your house into somewhere else to work, if you have to wear clothes, special clothes to work, let's think of producing food. If you know how to cook, how to bake a cake, and you would like to sell the cake. So, when you are baking the cake, cooking, you will need special clothes. You will need to hold your hair. You will need masks to protect the food. You will need this equipment that's important for you to start baking the cake. When you are selling bags, what you need? Maybe a machine, maybe needles, maybe whatever. What do you need to finally make your bag? Everything besides the bag's material itself is what you need to make your business up and running. If you are, for example, do you pay the light? Do you pay water to make the bag? Do you pay any employees? What do you need? What's the infrastructure that you need to make the bag? This is a very difficult calculation. So what we recommend is sometimes we don't know exactly what besides the bag is important to keep my business running. But it's important to you when you are think of a price to consider that. It's important to you to know that you need money to make another bag, and you will need to save some money to continue your business. Sometimes you spend money with marketing, sometimes you spend money finding someone to sell your products. So you will have some accounts to pay for. And it's important to keep in mind that a part of your price is to keep your business up and running. And the third, you have to think of yourself. I will explain a little bit further of each one of those items using some numbers and examples, but by now it's important that every time when you are putting a price and you are considering for how much it really value, you have to think of the costs of making another product, of making your business running, and money for yourself. So you have to think of every time when you sell something, at the end of the day, you will have money to use for you, for your family, and something that will stay with you. This is like your payment, something that you work for. All the prices are basically made by these three parts. I will give you some examples, okay? So let's put some numbers in here to see if we understand how to make this account in here. So first thing, let me see if I can get another color. Yes. So let's imagine that for you to make a bag, you need to buy buttons and you will need the fabric. Okay, I don't know exactly what are the components of a bag. Maybe you know better than I if that's your business. But the thing is, make a list of everything that you need to make a bag. With this list in hand, you should be able to take notes of how much it costs. Each one of those items. So let's imagine a button may take one money, and I will use the word money because in different countries we have different money names. So I will say money, but you can think of the money of your country. What's the name of the money in your country? Here in Brazil, it's real. So let's imagine that a button is one money, the fabric 4 monies, and that's all I need to make a bag. So let's imagine that all the items of the bag cost me 5 monies, the money of a country, okay? So every time when you sell a bag, you will keep 5 monies to ensure that you will be able to make another one. Every time you sell a bag, you will be able to sell another one, to start making another one, right? Now, let's think of your business. To make this bag, what did you need? What kind of infrastructure are you using? What kind of machines? What kind of energy? What kind of team are you using to finally make the bag? All this infrastructure is not the bag itself, but it's something that you need to make the bag, right? So we have to consider all that to finally find a amount of money to keep your business up and running. Nobody knows for sure because it's so difficult to make the to understand, for example, how much energy, light, for example, I spend to make one bag. This is so hard to calculate, right? So don't do it. In the beginning, we are going to guess a value. And then down the road, you can review this value and see if it's enough or if you should increase the value or if you should decrease the value, okay? But you can guess a first value to keep your business up and running. Try to figure out, and what's important in here is you are going to make another list. Try to put in this list everything that you need, that you are using, that's not the bag, but it's the infrastructure for you to make the bag. Light, machine, needles, whatever that you need to make the bag. With this list in hand, just try to look at that and try to guess something in here for each bag. For example, let's see, wow, I have to pay a lot of things to make a bag. So I'm going to start with the value of 10 monies to make my business, up and running, to keep doing my business. Each bag will be responsible for helping me with 10 monies to keep my business up and running. And at last, you can say, okay, so I think it's fair if every time I sell a bag, I keep with me another 10 monies. I would love if every time I sell a bag, I can keep with myself this amount of money. This would be, wow, this would be fair. This would be good for me. So this is the amount of money I would like to keep to myself. This, again, is a guess, right? What are we going to do now? We are going to sum. That means my bag cost to me 25 monies. It cost. It's not the money that it values in the market. It's how much money it takes to be done, how much money you need in hands to produce that bag so the bag could exist. Just every time that you look in the bag of my example, this bag costed me 25 monies. Now, with this price in mind, in hands, or in your paper that you're taking notes, you will see in the market a bag like mine. How much does it cost? If you go to the market and you figure out that the bags that looks like yours, they have the same price, good for you. You have a good price. But no, Gio, when I go to the market and I look to the bag that looks like mine, it costs over than this. The bags in the market are being sold by, let's see, in the market. So I can see bags costing 35 monies. That's great, good for you. It means you're producing a bag that's cheaper than the market. Now it's your choice. You can use your strategies to sell by your price, or you can raise your price and you can make more money. For example, if you decided to make more money and sell your bag by the price of the market, the difference in here, in this case, in this example, $10, you are going to spread between those two guesses. I have $10 extra, which means I'm going to put $5 more to contribute to my business, and or I'm going to put $5 more to myself. If you are a person that would like to see your business grow and maybe hiring people, maybe investing new equipment, maybe buying new fabrics, maybe changing the production line, and you want to see this business as strong as it can be, you can keep your money and you put this difference here, and you invest back in your business. This is up to you. This is your decision, right? But no, Jill, this is not how it is. When I go to the market, all the bags in there are cheaper than mine. When I go to the market, I can see bags being sold by 15 monies. My bag is too expensive for the market. So now you have to take some decisions. So you look for the two guesses that you made, and then you have to change something. My suggestion is for you to always start by taking your money. So, I have to decrease my price in 10 monies. What should I do? My suggestion is here. You take 8 from this 10 monies, and the other 2 that you will have to decrease, you take from here. So, no, I make it wrong. It used to be 10 and 10. It used to be 10 and 10, right? Now I have to take 10 out of those 20. I will take 8 out from here, and I will take 2 out from there. So now when I sum it up again, I will finally match the price of the marketing. Note that I didn't change the first value because this is so important. This is so important, right? Every time you sell a bag, you need money to make another bag. I tried not change in here because also to make the bag I need a business running. I always try to change here this number. In another video, I can try to share strategies for you to add value to a product. So even with a bag more expensive than the market, there are some things you can do to add value to it, so people will understand why a bag that looks like yours costs 15 monies and yours may cost 20 monies. Okay, but this is another class. This is something to help you to start thinking of how to add a price to your product. And the 3 things you should keep in your mind: the guesses that you will do, how you will compare your final price with the marketing, and you will down the road balancing those prices to be competitive, so your customers will understand and they will come to get it from you. My name is Giovanna. I run a business named Youngers, and I hope I have show you something or clarify a little bit of how to add a price to your product or to your services. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope to hear back from you of your prices and your products. Bye!